wanted to. Since we got him now, it's driving the
diamond ring. There's no such thing. There ain't no such thing. There ain't no such thing. There ain't no such thing. Maddie's driving us to the beach.
And just in case you didn't know.
Graduation. Graduation pictures. The point's right there. Is it supposed to be centered? Yeah, right there.
Guys, we have our little graduate here in Madi Bingham. She graduated this morning. We went to her high school with a huge 12-passenger van. Drove through her high school. It was really awesome how they had it set up.
Lots of gold stickers, guys. She's a smart one.
It's the most highly decorated diploma I've ever seen from a high school graduate.
No, really though.
Seriously, such an awesome opportunity. Definitely go over to her dad's channel. This is Madi Bingham. Watch that full thing. Brandon was hanging out of the van doors with his camera, multiple cameras, GoPro 360, police escort on motorcycles behind our van. I don't know how that happened. I think they thought Maddie was someone she wasn't. I don't know. But it was a ton of fun, guys. Definitely get over there, watch what happened there. Now we're just out doing some quick photos here at Maddie's favorite beach. What is this, Moonlight Beach?
Yeah.
In her hometown.
Oh no, we haven't hit Beach Street yet.
Maddie's actually driving us around. This is all very strange, guys. I'm riding in the back seat of her car.
Get in the back,
She's
boy.
Graduating high school. She has a higher GPA than I did. It's all very, very strange stuff.
That actually surprises me.
It's not surprising. It does not surprise me. Alright guys, Maddie just dropped us off back at the compound. That was a ton of fun, going to her graduation, seeing how cool that was, how well everything was set up. All the high school teachers out there congratulating their kids. Definitely very different than a traditional graduation like I had, but definitely almost cooler. I thought it was an awesome experience. I think Maddie loved it. So we just finished up those photos of Maddie. She really wanted graduation photos in her gown and her cap on the beach, so we got that done. That worked out very well. I also couldn't believe how many people were congratulating Maddie on graduating. Not that it isn't a big deal. It's a huge deal. But she was wearing her cap and gown like everywhere we went. And so people obviously knew she was graduating, and so many people were congratulating her. I thought it was the coolest thing, just seeing how nice and genuine and happy people were for her that she's graduating high school, especially during this really difficult, hard time for these seniors. And now we're back at the house and it's sunny, and so I think it's pool time.
Does it look good?
Loser is eating inside.
This is your plate. Or plates. We couldn't go outside because there wasn't enough space for all your food.
Good one. Guys, we got Maddie's graduation party going on here. They got the good table outside back there. It got quiet. I don't want them to hear me talking about them. But this will go out public to everyone in the world, so.
Everyone in the world. This is where you leave if you're not cool and you're old.
We're at the not cool old table, but guess what? There's tons of space.
So you're used to these kind of tables then?
I have 3 dishes. Mindy has 2 dishes plus a napkin.
I have 2.
Shelly's got 2 whole plates, so I'm not too embarrassed. Anyways.
We don't have a cereal bowl of baked beans.
Brandon was good enough to cook these up for us while we did a little photos and videos of the seniors. Oh,
yeah, hopefully, hey, how's it going? Hopefully they're cooked all the way through. Mine was pretty good though.
Single plate meal, huh?
Single plate meal, but I didn't stack it too high.
Maddie did say the burgers were delicious, so Maddie's down for
She said
approval.
thanks, Dad, so I was like, okay.
Okay.
Guys, we're just winding down for the evening, trying to kind of clean up here a little bit. This room has been awesome. We've kind of actually legitimately moved in. I started putting all my stuff up in these little cubbies, all my camera gear, motorcycle gear, clothes, all that crap. Shell has even kind of moved into the closet here, which we rarely do. We rarely pack with this much stuff.
Oh yeah, we never pack with that much stuff and we never move in either.
Shell has fully populated this dresser here, has all her shoes out, which honestly has made life a lot easier. It's a lot easier to find things when you're not rifling through your suitcase looking for it. So this might become a habit, but we're never usually actually staying in one place for that long. When we travel, we're usually 2 to 3 nights in one place, then we move on somewhere else. So unpacking like this doesn't make sense, but it's worked here and it's kind of nice, even though it looks kind of messy. Sorry. So kind of funny story. After we were wrapping up all of the
crazy story.
As we were winding up like the graduation celebration, Maddie made these cute little gift bags for all of her friends, and they'd opened them outside into that gazebo out by the pool, and they had all left them there. They were all inside by this point, and it was dark out there. So I went out and I started gathering up the bags and bringing them in. And so Mindy came with me, gave her a couple, she brought them in. I brought in a couple, put them on the kitchen table. Didn't really think anything of it, you know?
And then Maddie starts to retie them all and like close them back up so that she can send them on with their friends because they're all changing and getting ready to leave. And she's tying one of the ribbons and she feels like something that she said felt like a flower petal.
Yeah, like a petal.
And she felt that on the ribbon, and so she like went to try and get it off, like flick it off, and she turned it over and it was the tiniest, like this big baby bat.
Like legit a bat.
A bat. And she screamed, and Brandon runs over and he hurries and just covers it with a towel and carries it outside immediately. We got rid of the bat, but it was
funny.
like really scary for a minute there.
I heard Maddie scream, and
Well,
then
Maddie's scream was really scary. And then when we saw the bat, and it was just this itty bitty baby bat. And so then Mindy goes and she gets the Lysol and we start disinfecting everything and everyone's washing their hands. Because, you know, bats carry a lot of like germs.
I was like so confused because Brandon was so calm and collected and Maddie was screaming.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the heck's going on?
It was intense.
Anyways, everyone has calmed down at this point.
It was great. Now we're all going to bed.
It's time for bed, guys. Thank you for following along. Graduation was fun today. Lots of fun hanging out with Shell, doing photos, kind of all day long. I think tomorrow, actually, we don't have a photo shoot.
I know. I'm like a little bit anxious to just like get these photos edited because I'm a little behind.
Yeah, so you have some time tomorrow. Definitely some more time having fun, hanging out at the house. Guys, thanks for following, and we'll see y'all later.